Hello, happy Saturday. So our goal is to have everyone here in this room. I'm honored to be giving a little presentation here, which I'm going to begin in 23 seconds. So if everyone could please direct your attention over this way. Yeah, and if everyone could please try and make a space, open up the space here, and maybe get comfy on the floor. The presentation is about 15 minutes long, and then we're going to form an actual circle around this whole room. So if you want to just get comfy on the floor or find a chair, that would be spectacular. Alright, this looks a little crooked. My name is Kevin May, and I also sometimes go by Philosophical. Great to see everyone out here tonight. This is so exciting to have this many people here. Thank you, all you Peaceburgers. Thank you to all the people who helped organize this wonderful event. All the planning coalescences that went into this. They've all been wonderful. And tonight I'm going to give a brief overview of Peaceburgh in 2011. And all right, looks good enough for me. So, anywho, I like to imagine Peaceburgh as having. Some people say that there's a web of connections that connects people and groups. But I like to see it, instead of a web, which is known for trapping things, a hammock is this nice supportive network that is made up of all these different strands. And so Peaceburgh, I like to see it as a network of people and groups that stretches across the whole city, and it's called the Peaceburgh Hammock. And there is so much exciting things happening in Peaceburgh, I can only cover the tip of the Peaceburgh. It's just a fraction of the action, also. So just a few strands in this large hammock. There's some groups that overtly identify as being a part of Peaceburgh, but I feel like a lot of other groups and people are doing very similar things. Kind of the mission statement of Peaceburgh is that we're working to create a more healthy, peaceful, sustainable, happy, equal rights, just amazing city. That's what we're really trying to establish in Peaceburgh. And so some of the groups that have been directly doing that is Evolver Pittsburgh, which is part of the global Evolver social movement, as well as Transition Pittsburgh, which focuses a lot on sustainability and relocalization. There's an official Peaceburgh group, which is launching an incredible website, which we'd love for you in the entrance space. There's some info on the new Peaceburgh site, but really the hope with the new Peaceburgh site is to connect all these different events and things that are happening. So if you're bored on a Tuesday night, you can log on to Peaceburgh.org and find some cool event to go to and connect with people. Because obviously there's lots of us Peaceburgers out there. We shouldn't have to feel like there's nothing happening or that we're the only ones who want to do yoga on a Tuesday night or something like that. So Peaceburgh.com, Peaceburgh.org as well. There's info in the front lobby about that. The First United Methodist Church. Let's give a round of applause for the First United Methodist Church. As you will see in some of these pictures, they have been the host to many of our events with Peaceburgh. And as I mentioned, we're really just, I can only cover the tip of the Peaceburgh. There's many groups like the Yoga Hive, G-Tech, What the Believe Pittsburgh, Children of the Earth, Occupy, PGH, all kinds of community gardens, college groups, and many, many more that are doing amazing work in this city. Social justice groups, Marcellus Protest. There's so many incredible people and activists and peacemakers in this group. How about we take 5 seconds to shout out any other groups?
Occupy Pittsburgh.
Yes. Sight Night, yes. Code Pink, yes. There are so many Peaceburgh groups out there. So these are just a few that I had some pictures of that I'd like to share. This is from early 2011. We had our transition Tuesdays at Kiva Han, where we talk about Transition Pittsburgh. We've been having these things called gift circles. We've had many gift circles here. It's where community members come together and sit in a circle, and one at a time people share things that they need or things that they have to offer. Like maybe you want to learn how to fix a bike, or you want to learn how to sew, or you want to do henna tattoos. You then connect with all these other people, and I have literally become friends with probably half the people in this room through a gift circle. So check it out on YouTube. We have a bunch of YouTube videos about our gift circles. They're really incredible. This is just being at the Yoga Hive. So spring 2011, a few of the highlights, we had the Peaceful Gathering of Hands on May 21st. We had Interweave with Evolver. There's all kinds of garden projects happening. We've had these heart and soul gatherings here at the church as part of Transition Pittsburgh, where people come and share kind of the psychological aspects of dealing with our crazy world. People share things they're experiencing emotionally. It's really beautiful things. Here's some food on a roof. Our friend Maren Cook, a wonderful Peaceburgher, is growing tons of food on her roof in Squirrel Hill. It's very inspiring. So check that out. And this is an image from our Peaceful Gathering of Hands on May 21st, and some people thought the world was going to end on that day, but perhaps it just became a little bit more peaceful, and the world of violence may have ended to some degree. We like to see peace as a verb instead of a noun. So this is some peace in action at the Peaceful Gathering of Hands. Some highlights from summer 2011. I forgot to change the picture, so we have a European mountainside there. But we had a celebration with Global Peace Day, where we unified with all different events happening all around the planet, which was really incredible. An amazing group called 13 Moonwalk for Peace visited. We had some peaceful potlucks here at the church. Also a celebration of unity as part of the Three Rivers Arts Festival. Here's an image in this very room of one of our peaceful potlucks. I think this would probably qualify as a peaceful potluck. What do you guys think? Semi-peaceful? Haven't seen any fights break out yet. I haven't been downstairs yet. I don't know if it's a mosh pit or what. Are they still dancing down there?
No. We turned the music off.
Alright, well. We like to see this story as participatory and that we're all participants in this peaceful evolution, and we're only really gonna create the world we want to see if we're each engaged in some way. And so at all of our events we like to encourage that everyone is a participant, everyone can bring something to share, everyone has something to share whether you know it or not, and it's just a matter of sharing it with others. Here's an image from Global Peace Day. How many people were at the Global Peace Day event? Thank you, Peaceburgers. I thought it was really cool when this group visited. They were walking across America for peace, and when they came to Peaceburgh, there was just a lot of cool events happening, and they said it really energized them and inspired them to see so many things happening in this city. And one of the things we had was a water blessing ceremony down at the river, and there's a picture from that. Here's another one. If you look closely, you can see the reflection of our circle in the pitcher of water. We also had a peace pole blessing, and in this image you can see the intergenerational. I think it's really important that we're engaging all generations in this, and that's why we have the kids corner over here and many wonderful elders here. So we're honored to have an intergenerational activity here. We also had a labyrinth here at the church, which was quite incredible, and we'll be having another labyrinth in a few minutes here, a smaller labyrinth, which our friend Vicky will explain in just a moment. There's also all kinds of gardening projects all around. This is one with G-Tech. Just a few other highlights from autumn. We're going to speed through these. We had the building change, social convergence. That was amazing. Thank you for everyone who helped with that. We had Evolver events. We had International Day of Peace, which this is an image from downtown. A lot of the different anti-violence groups teamed up to recognize that we do still have a lot of violence and a long way to go in this city. So it is really important that we cultivate peace on a personal level, but also in our communities that don't have peace. So I'd like to share a little song that I invite you to join, so please stand on up. We're going to start forming a circle here. So we'll probably have to do a several ring concentric circle. Peace is the message and we pass it around. Can you guys repeat after me? Peace is the message and we pass it around. We demonstrate this in the Peaceburgh town. Peace is the message and we pass it around.
Peace is the message and we pass it around.
Peace is a verb instead of a noun.
Peace is a verb instead of a noun.
And we can keep that going. Peace is the message and we pass it around.
Peace is the message and we pass it around.
is the message and we pass it around. We demonstrate this